speaking of fourth quarter, man, we got to talk about big dog stuff, man. We got to talk about Beyonce, man. Let me drop a bomb for Beyonce. Hey, man, the album is this thing. If you Tatiana, this is your album, man. This album is Tatiana approved. This is Hot Girl Summer, FF Negro Free. This is the album. She just pooped all over Sierra's Jump record. She just pooped on it. This album, if you are a girl of the streets, this is your album. What was y'all initial thoughts when have you heard the album? And what's your thoughts on it? Just this, and this is just we're not going to in-depth. This is just a reaction. This ain't no review. We're just reacting to the album. I got some words for it. What's y'all thoughts, man, on this joint? Nino, I know you done peeped it. You a producer. What's your thoughts on the Beyonce record? And I know, Devon, I know you done peeped it, man. You're a music dude. Touch, Nightmare. I know. What's y'all thoughts on this, man? And I know Nightmare ain't gonna listen to it, but I know your girl listening to it. So what's your girl saying, Nightmare? But what's y'all thoughts on this too? This is a big record. It's a big release.
Yeah, it you know what? It kind of gave me Drunken Love vibes. And it's, as far as production, is very diverse.
It is.
Because you've got a lot of pop, you've got, of course, the house music. You straight got some trap. It was, to me, it almost felt as if it was like her album where she was like, this is where I want to put all of the things that I've never done before, and I want to put it into one album.
Mm-hmm. I mean, no, real talk. This is like an overload of Beyonce. She just said, let me just take every the house music, the trap music. She was rapping on a song, and you can tell Jay-Z wrote the lyrics.
Oh, you're so dumb.
She did. I mean, the Church Girl record. I was like, oh my God! Like, she's over here talking about getting loose. The church girls getting loose. They gonna take the denim dresses and start dancing. I said, dang. But Bebo, I know Bebo. I know you the bedroom bully. So you got a lot of girls hollering at him. And then this thing, you need to get your Caribbean jerk. You know what I'm saying? For the bedroom bully action. But I know you're gonna play this when they come through. What's your thoughts on this 7th album from Beyonce? And before we go in, Nino saying it's solid, but overproduced. I agree, it's overproduced, man. My homie did the best song, Plastic, off the
that is the best song.
Shout out.
It is the best song. On that. Yeah. Shout out to Nino for that. Yeah. It is overproduced at times, and I also will agree with Touch in that this album is better than Drake's. If you're a Beyonce fan and you can also get into the house/dance music, then I believe you'll like this album. It's basically a hot girl album intertwined with elements of, again, the dance, the house, the disco, the pop, the eclectic arrays of a little bit of everything, with the foundation of that dance in this. I mean, the last 2 songs was a Pure Honey and Summer Renaissance. They give off kind of a rave / Studio 54 kind of vibe, with Beyonce, singing her braggadocious lyrics and getting piped up, as she said. I think Alien Superstar, that does the same thing, but it kind of reinforces her as numero uno, what? And she even incorporated that in the hook of that, y'all know that song, Too Sexy for My Shirt, that Right Said Fred.
Right Said Fred.
Yeah.
So she incorporated that
groove. Yeah. The rap part, like Iceberg mentioned, that actually reminded me, which I know we're going to get into, that rap part kind of had her sound like Khalees to me, when she was spitting.
Hey, we gonna get into that.
I know, that's where I was gonna stop that. I just wanted to throw that out there.
I agree with Touch where he's saying, I like the mix, sounded great, but it felt like it had no identity, like Les Dog said.
It didn't.
It's literally just all over the place. It's like literally they took like Gorilla and just said, hey man, we're gonna make an album just for Gorilla. We're gonna make an album for that twerking senator vote for so and so. Vote for Terry Mack. They made a Libby Lou Rainbow Skittles joint. This album can be played in the hood. I'm talking about females. You know what I'm saying? And them sauce boys. It can be played in the club. It can play in Miami. It can play in the hood.
Yeah.
This is a LA joint all day long. I mean, like this is a like Nino said, it's an overload of stuff, man. There's Caribbean, Afrobeat. She gave you everything, and I was like, oh my! Like normally, what was it like? 18 records?
Yeah, about 17 or 18. Yep.
There's a lot of songs.
I do think that Plastic on the Sofa, like Nino stated, is the best song. Probably because it's kind of like a natural R&B song. You know, you're not getting the thoughty stuff. You're getting the beat sounds dope. You know, she's singing just on some regular love stuff. And I think really, I mean, of course, you know, her album, this Renaissance album is her own. But I think all in all, Renaissance for Beyonce is her hot girl / city girl version of Andre 3000's Love Below. Outcast Love Below.
This is why you got the fresh out right here. This is why you got the fresh out right there.
Yeah, or come to think of it, or Ye West 808s and Heartbreaks. With the, you know, because both projects kind of had their significant levels of experimentation. So I think that's what I
like Beyonce on the trap joint too. She was rapping on that. She was killing the game.
Yeah. I couldn't get with it.
But I do agree with Touch though. This thing, you know. This is, first of all, City Girls are up with this record. This is a kick Kevin Samuels while he's down. This is an album. This is like a F Kevin Samuels, F the Red Pill, F everybody, man. This is really 100% pure black girl magic on an album. And it's just, I mean, this thing, if you marry, your girl's gonna walk around like she's the queen of the house. She's gonna walk around like you can't touch me, don't mess with me. Yep. I'm on my swag.
Right it does give you those vibes.
It gives you those. If your girl, it's like your girl going to Wakanda, going to see Black Panther 2. She gonna come out there wanting to karate chop you. You know what I'm saying, all day long. This album, like I said, it's got a lot of energy, and it's almost scary. How
it is.
How it's crazy, man. This corn. If you was on sugar and then you went to corn syrup, you know what I'm saying? This is some other stuff, man.
That church girl joint probably was the most concerning one for me. Yeah. I mean, overall, you know, her message was pretty much, you know,
this thing.
Hot girl stuff.
Every black restaurant, every black restaurant you're gonna go to this summer for the rest of the summer is gonna be playing this in the background. I agree with Nino. Every restaurant, that Cocktails in Dallas, they playing this in the background, no doubt.
Boy, man.
And also Nino saying it's the vibe when you don't listen too close. What do you agree with that? Let's dog. You agree with that?
Like I said, I had mixed emotions about this album.
Most people did though.
Let's turn the corporate off. Let's turn the less dog. We need the thought less dog in there.
Actually, most folks in the Bay have had some, you know, significant criticisms about this. I mean, go ahead, Les.
Like y'all said, it gave me the feeling like I was the stuff. I didn't need nobody else. I didn't need my man. I can do this on my own.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, then you come back into reality and, you know,
you look at them like you look at that. Hey, the rent the mortgage is due in a couple of days, and this is gonna mess up. Hey, the mortgage is due on Monday. This is not one of them records, man. That makes you say, you know, I don't need nobody. Well, and this is the thing. Like this is the thing that I agree with Touch. There is no single ladies, you know, track on there. There's no.
But the whole album is kind of that.
Yeah, it's like, well, this thing it's almost an album of singles, no doubt. But the other thing is. This is the question I gotta ask as a man, and I want Nino. I need to know Nino's thing too, because I'm talking about creators and keeping it authentic. Beyonce's married with whatever many children she has. She's pushing a lifestyle that she doesn't do.
Correct.
This is like Jay talking about he's shooting up the streets right now when he's at home. Sitting in a Maybach. Is this energy that she's putting out here? is this helping the community?
Ooh, you
Because
want to go
she's not
there.
really pushing who she is. She's pushing a mindset that's not really cool for the culture. What do y'all think on that though, man?
It's not. It's not. And
This is city
I've got
girls.
a segment coming up
This is city
that's
girls.
talking about the division of men and women and how it is breaking up the family. Like I said, I mean, I was listening to it, got hype, was like, yeah. And then I'm rolling over looking at my husband. I'm like, dang, I'm back into reality. Like, let me put this down for a
mortgage on
minute.
it first.
Like this
Hey, this thing.
For me, it's not the message I would want to put out for my daughters. It's just not.
That church girl, when I saw that church girl, I screenshotted that and put that into the group chat.
You did.
I said, and I just seen a lot of, I done heard a lot of stuff. I just seen a lot of stuff. I was like, church girl. I was like, oh, this is gonna be like a ballad talking about I'm a church girl, but I like a thug or something like that. It said church girls getting loose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a means.
I was like Devon. I said, damn.
Man. Basically, Beyonce with this album, and she's done this obviously many times before, you know, with, as somebody put, single ladies and all that type of stuff. She's always been like a matriarch and reinforcing what's going on in society in terms of the downfall of our relationships. Since, like you said, Iceberg, she's married, and you know, the encouragement for the females is cool, if you want to call it that, but where are the songs that actually reflect her lifestyle of, hey, it's dope to be a wife, it's dope to have a family, you know,
but
with
that's
kids,
not selling right now though.
Well, I know. I get
hold up.
that.
This is the thing. Let's be clear. Sierra made a song that was really radio friendly called "Jump." It's only at YouTube right now, and you know YouTube is capping with the numbers. It's only got 3 million views, and she just came out with a video on Instagram where she's got all the celebrities, The Rock, she's got Kim Kardashian, like singing the song on social media. So you know they gave him a bag to do that. So that means the song's not doing well if you're using celebrities to promote a song. But the song's not a thoughty song, even though it's talking about making your booty jump. It's still commercial. Like F Negro Freeze song, it's at almost 30 million views.
Yeah.
So those kind of records are what people want to hear. And it's almost like, you remember on New Jack City, and shout out to Nino Bass. When New Jack City, when G Money jumped in that Jeep and he said, yo, I got the next thing. Yeah, we doing the cocaine, but yo, the bitches, that's the business. When they saw this, they went crazy. This Beyonce record is crack to like black women, in my opinion. Good or bad. You know what I'm saying? A lot of churches were bit off the crack game in my hometown. You know what I'm saying? But this thing, man, like this gonna have a Kendra G show. Is about to be off the chain this month. Because they're gonna be feeling themselves on Kendra G. Shout out to Kendra G too, holler at me. But what do y'all think about this though, man? And this before you go in too, Devon said this too. I saw this over here. It makes you think how genuine her past albums were. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less from Beyonce as far as the content that she gave on Renaissance, you know, with the thotty talk, the, you know, sex references, the, you name it, you know, with women's so-called empowerment or actual empowerment, whatever. And again, she's always been like the head of that type of stuff. So I feel like an album like this kind of helps to add the extra. It's like that Thompson's clear seal that you put on that wood. That wood already might be protected, pause on the wood, but it just helps to reinforce that protection from the moisture and all that type of stuff. And I feel like that's what this album, extra pause.
So much
that's what this is. That's what this does for, you know, that already existing strong and independent mindset. That you know, that tall, dark, and handsome that I don't need, you know,
I
no
need a
whatever.
6'6". I need a 6-foot man that makes six
Right.
figures and got a 6.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
this thing, I agree with Nino. Like I said, again, Nino's in LA. He's with the movers and shakers. She doesn't write the records. She picks them, records them, and then appeal to a crowd.
And I get that.
We
Yeah.
get that, you know, 100%.
Yeah, we
She
definitely
can't
get
talk
that.
about I'm in the house and, you know, but of course, you know, this is for, and then also I think the music is for those women that are housewives that don't get out that much. And it's just like you put that on, you put this music on in the car. I listen to it in the house, and I'm a guy. I was like, God dang. So I can only imagine being a woman putting that in the whip. Les Dog, what you thinking, man?
Over.
Oh, and also before you go in, Les Dog, Nino's saying after this trilogy of albums, it's a wrap for her, which I said that last time we talked. So shout out to Nino. She'll be in Vegas with the doing the Usher joint.
Like Usher, yeah. Oh boy.
Doing a
but I mean, do you really want this to be your legacy album?
Hey, she's got hers, so
yeah.
It's like, hey.
Yeah.
There you have that.
But... And this thing, don't get me wrong, man. Hey, it's a great body of music. It doesn't have an identity, like I think Touch said.
Right.
But the other situation, man, to me, this is this. Remember when they put Joker into the interrogation room and they thought they had him?
Yeah. Oh, and the Dark Knight movie.
And he called the number, and the dude's stomach blew up, and then old girl's dead, and they got this. You think, oh man, you know, we already knew Beyonce, and she flipped it, bro. She flipped it, man.
Yep. Oh, hey. We're gonna see how much hotter the rest of this summer is gonna be once folks soak in this Renaissance album.
Nino's also saying, don't forget, man, there's 2 more joints out of this joint too.
Yeah, there is.
And then this is the other thing too. The other thing we need to talk about too, and this is a Nino thing, and Nino does split sheets, publishing, that kind of stuff. So it wasn't just no drama with this thing. Khalees comes out. First of all, her husband's dead. He died, right?
Yeah. I think so.
It's funny how she dropped the music video after her husband died, but whatever. Shout out to Khalees. She basically gets online and gets pissed because Pharrell did a record for sampled her in it and didn't get no clearance. But obviously we know she don't own any of those, you know, any of that stuff. She probably didn't write it, and she don't probably own her publishing.
Right.
Do you think she's right though in the fact where she should have said, hey man, Beyonce should have hollered at me though? You know what I'm saying? Before you use my stuff, you know, it's like Jay-Z doing it. I'm out for presidents to represent me. Get money on the hook. Even though you paid publishing to whoever you pay, you should have hollered at Nas though. Just say, hey man, I'm throwing you on the hook. Should he done that, or is it just business in y'all's opinion?
It's business. I mean, you think Bae got time to be calling up Khalees? Hey girl, can I use you on my track? No, that should have been her business team to handle that.
Right. I mean, you know,
dog is gangster, man. You watch Goodfellas,
boy.
What'd you think, B-Bo? Birthday boy, bedroom bully.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm with Les on this from a business standpoint. You know, morally, yeah, it would have been nice to get the holla, you know, but when it comes to business, you know, hey, like you said, Iceberg, Khalees doesn't contractually own or master. She didn't write the songs on the first album, or at least most of them, if not all of them. So she doesn't really have the leverage to point to the Neptunes in this case, and even the record label, Parkwood and Columbia. They you know, they don't need Khalees's permission for sample use. And
who's
you know
to
what?
say that B didn't, you know, already think that was handled already?
I mean, if Pharrell's doing it, then I should be good, right? Like I said, Nino, tap in on this, man. You do publishing, tap in on this. But since she had done it just woman to woman, black woman to black woman, you know what I'm saying?
Well, Beyonce's not at fault from what I gather, and it certainly isn't her responsibility to directly call Khalees about such an affair if she, once again, doesn't own her own music, or she didn't write the songs to the album or the song that got sampled. So Touch 182. You just can't post stuff like that without some type of receipts. It's kind of out of pocket. Yeah. Yep. And then you got to think too, a couple years ago, I think it was on Complex. She had talked about how there was like maybe some type of an agreement to where like everything was going to be split 33% for between the two Neptunes and Khalees herself. And that's where I'm going with this, Devon.
Devon
But
says, yeah, it sounds personal. It
well,
does sound personal.
and that's where I'm going with it, because in the contract though, or rather, since she's not a songwriter or producer on her albums, she's not out. She got lucked out from that maybe verbal percentage. So to the personal point, you add on this situation, that could have been the needle in the haystack, the last straw.
Nino is playing three-dimensional chess. Artist to artist, she's right. Business, she's wrong. But she admitted that she used it as an opportunity to bring light to what Pharrell and Chad did to her.
Exactly.
Let me get Nino a bomb real quick. Dang.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's what we were just saying. Yeah.
Jeez.
And it's a no. I think a part of it's notoriety too. Hey, let me get myself out there. Let me get back out there.
Well, and let's be clear. She just dropped a single called what was the single called? Lick It or something. Midnight Snacks. And she dropped that she dropped the Midnight Snack joint.
Okay.
So I don't know. Ooh. We got to get Devon on the show. First of all, Nino's going to be on here next Wednesday. Let's be clear. Nino's going to be in the building holding it down. Devon said Beyonce stole from her before. Beyonce she's married to Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Like, come on. She's married to
Come on now.
Jay-Z's the number one guy doing that.
And he has a lot of influence.
Well, and see, here's the thing too. What's that song, Less Dog, where in part of the song Beyonce was what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up. There was a part of a song that she did several years ago, and unless you're an underground cat or know about the underground, most of us know that comes from the boot camp clip OGC first single. So, but yet and still you didn't hear them come out on that in Lambaster, because they knew what it was from a business standpoint. So again, is Khalees seeking notoriety now that she's not getting the bag as much as she would like to off of Nas and her billionaire Zaddy died? Is that the case, folks?
Yes. Yes.
Hey. Okay. Well,
and this is the thing. I think the controversy is just going to make. I think this album, of course, it's going to be number one, because nobody wants to drop when Beyonce drops. It's going to be a number one album. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
This album, man, with the controversy with the Khalees joint, and let's be clear too. Khalees need to watch herself right now. She's getting them little checks from Nas or whatnot, them little baby mama checks, because that little cookbook she was doing, that little farm ain't cracking, and she probably got a little money from her husband dying, but whatever. But she needs to watch out, man, because Beyonce murdered Carrie Hilson.
Yeah.
Carrie Hilson got blackballed. She can't drop a record.
Yeah, she got blackballed heavy.
Heavy, bruh.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. Khalees does need to watch it, because
and you ugly. Oh, my fault. You're not ugly. You're beautiful, whatever. Honestly, Beyonce could care less about anything of this and probably won't even address it. We don't even know if Beyonce's living right now. We don't even see her. Like, she came out with an album with no cover, man. This thing, like, I thought she would have dropped visuals for every song, right?
Yeah.
I didn't see no visuals, man, which is weird.
That shocked me.
That is strange.
That shocked me.
Don't get me wrong. She might be like delaying it, man, whatever. Nino saying Carrie was popping in. Khalees is not. Ouch.
Ooh,
ouch.
That's
ouch.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, jeez. Khalees got him out though. And social media will eat it up.
Wow.
I wonder what Nas is thinking. He's like, damn, why don't she shut up? Golly, you know what I'm saying? Just take care of my kids. Shut up. I'm giving you $20,000 a month. Shut up.
That's that mouth. That's that mouth Devon talking about.
Puerto Rico guy for his farm. Get out of here. Let's be clear. Nas got Khalees tattooed on his arm, probably still. Let's be clear.
I bet he got that covered up.
He might have.
I don't know. Either or, this album is crazy. We need to do a review on this, a full review, which is like insane. I don't even know if my brain could take it. I probably had to get one of them little wig installments, man. to go through this joint. I get the installment, one of the man wigs. But this album, like I said, man, it is literally it. When G Money got to that Jeep and the man said, "He gonna be cagey," and Nino said, You know what I'm saying? This is 100% audio crack. You know what I'm saying?